Oh shit.
One. Oh, negative. One, two, and three.
Hi guys, welcome to Laughing with Lana, the sexiest comedian in Las Vegas who roasts some dicks, makes fun of tricks, and shows off these tits. Hi guys, how are you? Today with me, guys, I do have my best friend with me, Miss Lady Rose. Look at her pretty ass.
Hey,
You look cute.
thank you. So
And
do you, like always.
ugh, thanks, because I'm half naked today. And I
Like
also
always.
have my engineer, my brother, my best friend in the whole entire world, Mr. Chance. He's not gonna show himself though, because he wants to be like incognito looking ass. So guys, today's topic, I kind of came up with this like literally right before this podcast, but we thought about it because I over time I've actually calmed the fuck down. I know a lot of people don't know me, but I've calmed the fuck down with my anger issues. So today we're going to talk about anger issues, how I controlled them, and why. So, Lady Rose, I'm going to start with you, mommy, because I know you know. I know you know my history. I know
Oh
you
yeah,
know my
let's talk about it.
history.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it, bitch.
Let's talk
You
about it. Let's get to the nitty gritty.
about 3 years ago, when she first met me, about 3 years ago, how fucking hot-headed was I?
Um, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say no. She's calmed down a lot. I'm gonna say she was ready to pop up at the mouth like at any second. Like, hold on, let me tell you about yourself real fast.
Always. I still do
Like,
that though. Not even gonna lie, cause okay, so hear me out, guys. So I since I grew up, like I've always been the type of person where like if I know that I'm right, I'm gonna fucking tell you off. Like if I feel that you're doing wrong, or if I feel offended, or if I feel like you're talking to me like I'm a child, or so like trying to control me. I used to be so hotheaded, especially in traffic. Oh God, traffic. Oh Lord, I was hot-headed. I like there's no controlling my anger, and the only person in the entire world that can calm me down was my dad. Until I met Chance. Like Chance kinda, but not really. Like it's still like my dad with like a snap of the finger, I will calm the fuck down and just shut the fuck up. But other people, like if I'm literally like popping at the mouth, no one can stop me. And I'm disrespectful. Like it wasn't too long ago where, I always felt like checking somebody involved yelling. I always thought that. Like, I always felt like if I have to check you, I have to yell at you, I have to cuss you out, I have to disrespect you. Because if I feel disrespected, then I'm going to disrespect you right back. But now I'm like over time, I've learned, you know why?
that doesn't work.
Huh?
That does not work. Yelling at somebody does not work. Um, talking to somebody in a calm, smooth tone of voice, it gets them to be like, "What? What did you say?" But when you're yelling at somebody, they're like, "Oh, yeah, go ahead,
Shut up.
go ahead." Like,
Because what I noticed is that like I had a lot of relationships end, and then people would tell me that I was crazy, and I was like, no, you fucked up. Of course I'm gonna get crazy. And also I've lost a lot of jobs because of my fucking attitude. And I used to think I'm like, no, it's them. Because I worked at a hospital and a doctor would talk down on me. And I'm like, no, it's because you think you're fucking Jesus and you think you save people's lives. So all of a sudden you think that you could just talk to me like I'm a fucking imbecile, like I'm a stupid ass. But at the same time, I'm like, I was offended. Just because I'm offended doesn't mean I have to go and like go and yell at somebody. But I would do that. Like just because I felt like you were disrespecting me when probably you weren't. But if I was offended, oh, your ass is getting fucking told off. Totally. But like I noticed,
why do you have to,
huh?
but why do you have to yell?
Well, back in the day, I thought that yelling meant that you would listen to me. I thought. But it like over time I kind of learned like that's why I feel like okay. Over time I had to learn that like sometimes yelling at somebody isn't going to make them listen to you, and they're not going to remember what the fuck you said cuz they tuned out.
Right? They didn't even hear you to remember it.
Exactly. So I'm like when I started like losing a bunch of jobs and like people would tell me about my attitude and then like losing relationships with friends or with like people that I was dating, losing those relationships and hearing what people would say about me, like, this is why I stopped talking to you because you disrespected me, or this is why I stopped talking to you because you think you could talk to me any old fucking way, or like, this is why I stopped talking to you. Like, even though they fucked up, I felt like I could offend them, like I had every right to offend them because they offended me, when I was like, it doesn't even have to be that way, it's not even a big deal. Like,
Right. Okay, but then what's the difference between yelling at somebody and passionately talking to them?
what do you
Because
mean by passionate?
I'm passionate sometimes. I be real passionate about how I feel.
Yes, you do. Yeah. You could be hot-headed too, looking ass.
I'm just saying, I'm just passionate. I'm just really serious about how I feel. And I just want you to hear me.
That's facts. You know, when I usually start like yelling or I raise my voice is when I feel like you're interrupting me and I have to talk over you. And I don't like that. Like, I don't want to be that person that like feels like they have to like talk. Like nowadays, I've calmed the fuck down. Like, I don't know if it's age or just like me really like self-reflect. I've done a lot of self-reflection because of like a lot of shit that happened to me. I'm like, is it me or is it them? Like, do I just surround myself with really dramatic people who like chase drama, or is it really me? You know?
Sometimes it's both. People like to egg people on. So it could be both of you guys. It might not be just you, it might not be just them, but the combination of you guys together, like, I'm going to say this and tit for tat. So because you said this, I'm going to do this. And I mean, I've been there too. I can't say that I haven't, but I'm, like,
True.
that's possibly why, you surround yourself with those type of people. You surround yourself with like people. So when you're toxic, you're looking for another toxic person who could be toxic with you. And when somebody's not toxic, you're like, ooh, how are they going to handle me? Why? Because you're toxic.
I'm fucking toxic, bro. I know I'm toxic, but like toxic love is fun. But like
Toxic sex is fun.
toxic sex is fucking amazing. But I was gonna say, like you're completely right, but like the whole passionately speaking to somebody, okay? I've been there, done that. That still doesn't work. To be fair, I'm like, as soon as you're like talking like down to somebody or disrespecting them, like if you're disrespecting me in the middle of an argument, I tuned out. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. I'm gonna start saying disrespectful shit. And oh my god, I'm so disrespectful, bro.
Hella.
When I'm mad, like it. I don't want to say this because I don't want to sound like a bad person, but like fuck it. But when I get to a point where I feel like I'm okay with losing you because like you fucked me over, you disrespected me, you offended me, whatever the fuck, like if I'm at the point where I'm cool with losing you out of my life, I say the most outlandish, out of line shit that like the Lord ain't gonna let me up there in heaven. Like I've said some pretty fucking hurtful shit to people, but just because I feel like it's okay because they hurt me. When like nowadays, what's funny is that I've noticed that it makes people feel a little more like bad about themselves when I'm just like, damn, you didn't have to do me like that, but all right. And then they just like kind of
kill him with kindness.
Killing them with kindness. I learned that from Chance too, because I honestly couldn't tell you. Like, I know why I calmed down, but I don't know like why, if that makes sense. Like,
I think it's because you have some wholesome ass friends that made you sip on a big old cup of humble pie. You sip on a pie, eat a big old piece of humble pie.
She's talking about the way she's disrespectful when I'm disrespectful. Like, but she be like not like that, because me and Lady Rose, we never fight like that. We've never fought like that. Like, we've never ever in our lives. But like, if I'm disrespectful to somebody and I tell her, and me thinking it's funny, like, oh, you know what? I told my ex this, and I said this, and this, and she's like, that wasn't cool. I get he did what he did, but that wasn't cool. But on top of that, the way you came at me was like, look, mommy, I love you, but like the way you did that wasn't cool. Whereas my ex, the one who was in the middle of an argument with me, is like, you're a fucking bitch because you do this and you're a fucking asshole. And now I'm not listening to you. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. Her, I love her more than anything. And so when she tells me like, hey, I love you, but like you fucked up, I care about your opinion because the way you came at me on top of that. But like
no disrespect.
Huh?
I said, because there's no disrespect. It's all love. It's like, if I'm speaking about something, I'm only speaking about something because, like, hey, I'm not trying to make you look game goofy or nothing. Like, you might want to check yourself because you're kind of out of pocket. Like,
I've definitely had a lot of reality checks from my two bestest friends. Like, you guys are probably like the people that are like the closest to me, which is Chance and Lady Rose. These are the people that are like every single day in my life. Like, I tell them they know every detail of my life. These are the people that I'm like, because you know every detail of my life, am I wrong? You know, like I go to them to be like, hey, this person did this to me. Is it okay for me to do this? Or am I wrong for saying this? Or like, was I fucked up for saying this? At this point, now I know better. For some reason, when I hit 32, I'm 33 now, but when I hit 32, like the anger just came out of me when I turned 32. And so like now when people come at me a certain way, I actually take it in and reflect, which is good. Like, although I don't give two shits about people's opinions, when I care about you and you're trying to check me and you're giving me an opinion, I tend to self-reflect a lot. And a lot of people have been telling me, like, why are you so angry? Why are you so disrespectful? Like, why do you feel so defensive all the time? And I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So like, I tell you about yourself right now, and I don't like the way that you did that. You moved left, and I needed you to move right.
Yeah. No, because you know what too is what I've noticed is like I know the type of people that you guys want around you, that you guys tend to check me like a, hey, I saw how you moved with that person. That wasn't cool because I know that you might be able to move like that with me. That's how both of you, I'm like that too. I'm very much like that because I'll be peeping shit. Because I don't give a fuck if you're the bestest friend in my fucking life. I don't give a fuck. If you move funny with someone else, it makes me look at you different. Like, bro, you did that? Like, that's
right.
Not cool. Like, these two people, probably the realest people I've ever fucking met. So that's why they're in my life. Because while the three of us as a trio, we're fucking real as shit.
Three musketeers.
Yeah, but I'm we tend to check each other because I'm like, like respectfully, I've checked Chance has checked me, like I've checked Lady Rose. Chance checks Lady Rose. Lady Rose checks Chance, and sometimes they check each other for me, or I have to check. Like we all check each other. Like
it's check and balances.
Yeah, it's just never disrespectful too, and I think I've learned that a lot from like you guys being in my life because I always felt like I had to be so defensive, especially with men. I'm so defensive with men. But I've always felt like I needed to be like that chihuahua. Like I have little man syndrome for sure. I for sure have little man syndrome. Like I'm just like, I know I'm little, but I'm fucking mighty. I drive a big truck and I carry heavy doors and shit. Like I'm fucking mighty and I have to like speak that.
She's little, but she ducks when she walks through doors.
Fuck you.
Like
I'm Shaq, bitch. Look at that. My dick is as big as Shaq. My attitude is as big as Shaq. Like, but it's funny because I'm like, big people have such sweet personalities. There's little people who are fucking so angry.
Your dick is big as Kevin Hart. Let's be real.
Oh, you say my dick dangle his feet when he sits? Look at it. That's what I think of Kevin Hart. Every time I think of Kevin Hart, I think of him just swinging his feet when he sits. Fuck yeah, I did that. Look at that, I'm short. But yeah, I feel like the way that you guys have talked to me, and I guess in my recent history, because it's only been like 2 or 3 years since I've known Lady Rose. It's going on 3 years, but Chance I've known for about 7 now, and about 6 or 7 years. But I the way that you guys come at me, like, yo, bro, you know, you didn't have to do. I've learned a lot from you guys, and I probably don't even give you guys enough credit. Like, I love you guys. I love you guys so much. But Chance always tells me, like, kill him with kindness, kill him with kindness, kill him with kindness. And she doesn't tell me, but I see how she checks people, like, because we're always on the phone together. And even when she's mad, she's like, okay, well, okay, yeah, I'm upset, but I'm just gonna sit here and fucking smile. Yeah. Oh, you're apologizing now. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought, bitch. She's very, I know, I've seen it too many times. That's why she's laughing. Yeah, tell your little stories. Yeah, go ahead. No, she does. She'll like she'll be on the phone with me and be like, this fucking bitch did. I'm gonna talk to her. Stay on the phone. And she goes and she's like, okay, what do you have to say for yourself? Okay, do you want to explain yourself? Go ahead. Well, this is why I didn't like what you did, and this and this and that and this and the third. And I'm like, damn, she handled that like a grown ass bitch.
It's a management. Like my whole life, I've only been like in the management type of positions, and so in the mentoring type, and like I've always been in that role. And so when I deal with people in my real life, then I'll be like, okay, this is what I want to say. I'm going to reflect what I want to say. I'm going to take that back to the drawing board, and I'm going to say something to you that's I get a response that I want.
Right.
Like
I learned that from you guys. Like, cause
I love my grandfather. Shout out to him.
Oh, shout out Granddad, rest in peace. Oh, he was so cute. You know what's so cute? I have that fucking, this is random as fuck, way off topic. But I have that picture of you, I think it was holding both of your grandparents' hands. You were in the middle of the bed or something like that. And you took a picture. I had just scrolled through that just recently. It's funny that you mentioned that. Yeah, I was like, yo, rest in peace, Granddad. I'm like, I just saw him. What's up, homie? He's checking on me too. Look at that.
Oh,
you know what's so funny? Both of your guys' granddad love the fuck out of me.
Right.
I think I'm hot. Look at us.
You know, hold on. Okay, so this is why my grandfather loves my best friend so much. Okay, first of all, his name was Richard, but he liked to be called Dick because he thought it was funny for women to say Dick. He was like, he's an old man, and you know, back then it wasn't ladylike to say Dick. So he made sure that his name was Dick. Okay, so from my grandfather, that's what he told me, right? Because I asked him, I said, why are you Dick instead of Richard? Like, why? Funny. Okay, I love you. I love your dry ass sense of humor. Okay. When I introduced my best friend to him, I told him, this is my friend Anal. So he loved my friend Lana because she has a sense of humor like him. A dry ass sense.
I love that uncomfortable sense. I love when I say some outrageous shit and people are like, whoa. Like, oh, she got a mouth on her, huh?
Did you just say that shit?
Did she just say that? Mm-hmm. Yep. My name's Anal backwards. Yeah, go ahead. You're going to remember me for the rest of your fucking life.
Right.
It's cute because I met Chance's grandpa not too long ago. Like, it was probably like 2 years ago, huh?
Yeah.
Probably about 2 years ago. And his grandpa, like, grandpa's kicking it, bro. He's OG as fuck. Like, this dude's probably like on his last little lifeline, but homie was, as soon as he sees Chance, his fucking whole fucking face brightens up.
I love it.
Loves Chance. And then when I walked in, I was like, sup, homie? Like, yo, you smoke? Oh, we chiefing a blunt with, Chance calls him Grandpa. I don't know why Chance cannot say Grandpa with a G. He says Grandpa with a K. Grandpa. I fucking love that homie, bro. I danced with him in diapers.
That ass. I was trying to roll blunts.
I was so dead. I'd be rolling. Oh, my God. What?
Look, this is how it goes. At first, Chance used to dance with his grandpa when he was in diapers, and now he grandpa when he's in diapers.
My grandpa wasn't around when I was in diapers.
We ain't talking about.
I think that homie was literally locked up.
I'm dead, bro. When I tell you that grandpa's OG as fuck. But what's funny is me and your grandpa related on some anger issues.
Right.
We bonded over anger issues because he was was like, yeah, I went to court. I keep seeing the fucking same judge. Fuck that bitch. He was like, she sent me off to prison. He was like, do I have any last words? Yeah, I sure do. And I cussed the fuck out of her. He was like, I called her every fucking name in the book. He was like, fuck that bitch because she sent me to prison.
True story.
True fucking story. And I'm looking at him like, yo, bro, like, I feel you because I did that to a doctor. I did that to a teacher. I did that to my boss. Like, I've done that a few times, bro. As soon as someone disrespect me, there I am, fucking calling them every name of the book. Oh, and I roast people.
But it's not always to your favor. And sometimes you got to pick your battles. And that's what I learned as an adult. Because don't get it twisted. Like, I haven't always been calm, cool, and collected. I've learned this over age.
Yeah.
But time and disappointments and a whole bunch of reality checks.
You know what?
That's facts.
I've had reality checks where like people just like they'll say something, and when I reflect and I'm like, holy shit, they were right. Like it like, you know, I think about it, right? Obviously, but fuck, I forgot where I was going with that. What did you say? I'm gonna edit this out. What did you say? Because I was going off of that.
I said that I keep that now that I'm older, I learned how to be more calm, cool, and collected and not so hot headed. Like, I don't need to tell you my opinion. I don't need to tell you how you made me feel about that. I don't care how you made me feel about that because in 2 seconds, I'm not going to remember anyways. Thank you. Next.
That part, you know what's so funny is I could remember that I was mad at you, but not remember why.
Therefore, it's not significant enough for me to stay mad.
But I stay mad because I hold a grudge because I'm like, nah, I know I'm mad at you. I just don't remember what you did.
That's my rule. And that's what stopped me. That's exactly what it is. If I cannot remember why I'm mad at you, then I will no longer be mad at you because it was that petty that I can't even remember what it was. Then it was so insignificant.
That's a good way to handle shit.
That is a good
but
way to
I
handle
remember what it was. And I'm just going to take it whole back to the drawing board.
That's
Back to square
facts.
one.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say. Sorry. Oops, squirrel back on track. Well, I was going to say, like, although I've been checked plenty times in the past, obviously people telling me like, you know, you need to change your attitude and stuff like that. Like, I have my newsman, Chance, my brother. He's a fucking, he knows all current events in Las Vegas, in America, and the world. And he knows the fucking history like the back of his hand, okay? This dude's smart as shit. Oh, and weatherman? Oh my God. You could talk about weather with Chance all day. Fucking boring ass. Like, what the he literally, you'll sit there and talk about a tornado. He'll tell you why it becomes a tornado, how it catches shit and stuff like that. Like, Chance is super smart when it comes to this shit, right?
Yeah, you're going to be looking at me when a tsunami hits, motherfucker.
No, you were literally the first person who told me about Corona. Chance told me about the coronavirus about 3 months before it was ever even on the news in America. Chance, every morning, Chance gets up and he watches the world news, Las Vegas news. And just in Las Vegas alone, he'll tell me, bro, there was a shooting over here. Bruh, there was a fucking shooting over here. Bruh, everybody got guns. Be careful. Like, bruh, like, watch your tongue, bro. I don't want you to get hurt. Someone got shot during road rage. Bruh, someone got killed during road rage, this and that. And I'm like, and it's funny because I'm real quick to pop off at the mouth, but I don't like to fight. And I'm scared of guns.
Right. So sit your ass down and stop having road rage.
Exactly. I'm like, I need to calm down because I'm like, I could get hurt now. Everybody got a gun now, illegally and legally.
Right. And keep your opinions to yourself because not everybody needs to hear them.
Not everybody needs to hear your fucking opinion. I'm like, I be feeling that I do, but like, I get keyboard happy. I get comment happy. I get brave in the comments. That's it. Look at that. I'm just like,
Are you a cyber thug?
A cyber thug?
Yeah.
I'm not a cyber thug. But I'm a cyber troll for sure. I don't like to piss people off, but I like to have like disagreements. I do like to have like little disagreements, not like harsh ones, but I'm like, you think like that? Why? And then I get into like a thing, and then like a little like comment war, and then they're just to see people's perspectives.
You like to debate with people, and that's what
I like debate. I like debate. I like debate because the unicorn in me. But I like to debate because I personally love to like see other people's point of views. because not my point of view isn't always correct. And sometimes I'm like, even though I think I'm correct, that person might still be correct. And I'm like, you might change my mind or I might still think my way, but like I see where you're coming from. I like to see people's like perspectives of life in general.
Well, I'm going to say this. There's more than one way to fish.
What the fuck that means? See, white people be doing
What kind of slang word is that shit?
White people be doing like,
What in the country?
I know you know how like either Southern black people or even like white people, they'll be like, yeah, well that's one way to butter the toast. You know, like okay, what the fuck did that mean?
Okay, what that means, like, so when you learn something from somebody, they teach you a certain way to do it. Like this is my how to do it. Okay, well, that's fine. That's your way to do it, but I can also do it this way and still get the same result.
Yeah.
That means there's more than one way to fish. There's more than one way to get there.
I feel what you're saying. I do get what you're saying. But I mean in a sense, like say, for example, like Trump. Like Trump, she gave me a face. Like Trump, for example, as much as I kind of like disagree with a lot of his views, when a Trump supporter talks to me, I'm like, oh, you have a point. Yeah, that homie's hella smart. I'm like, oh, maybe we do need Trump back. Like, I start thinking because I'm like, you make a lot of sense. You do make a lot of sense.
Because and it's across the board. Like, no matter what supporters on which side, there's very, very intelligent ones and there's very, very ignorant ones. And it just depends on who you're talking to of what you're going to get.
Oh, yeah. That's for facts. That's for sure. But what moral of the day, moral of the podcast, I'm like, at the end of the day, it does take a lot of fucking self-reflection and it takes a fuckload of fucking patience. But like it is so worth it to calm your anger.
Kill him with kindness at the end of the day.
Kill him with kindness, but it is so worth it to just like if someone's really cussing you out, to just like sit there and be like, all right, okay.
You get so much more with sugar than salt, than honey, than just being kind than being like rude. Smile. Smiles are contagious.
Walk away. It's one of those like I've learned to walk away. Smiles are contagious too. So I'm like, if you're just sitting there kind of like calm, cool, and collected, even though they're yelling at you, just be like, look, let's just like calm down. Let me chill. Like I just did that to her right now because she was upset with the Zoom call and she was like, this fucking thing isn't fucking working. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, okay, mommy, wait, like chill out. Okay, like take a bong. But that's that thing is I'm like, people match your energy. Sometimes if you keep it cool, calm, cool, and collected, the other person might calm the fuck down. Stay cool and stay collected. Energy transfers are real, guys.
I'm keeping the same energy when I'm laughing at you, when I'm whooping your ass, and when you're yelling at me. I'm keeping the same energy. Yeah.
Okay.
You can be mad at me. I'm gonna be cool, calm, collected, and then as soon as you start trying to whoop my ass, I'm gonna be calm, cool, and collected.
Calm, cool, and collected.
No, but see, like I could be calm, cool, and collected all you want, but as soon as you cross a certain line, like I think everybody has that line.
What's your moral of the podcast? What's your advice to keeping cool?
I'm gonna say take a deep breath and think: do you really care that much? Like, what's your end result? Like, what are you trying to accomplish from this?
Is it a big deal?
And is your reaction going to help you with your end result? Is it going to help you with your accomplishment?
Facts, because you could be yelling at a boss and then you get fucking fired.
Or do you want 3 meals a day and a bar window to look at and to get told when to sleep and when to wake up every day?
Good fucking
I like my freedom. That's why I stay calm, cool, and collected.
And on that note, guys, there you go. On that note. From Chance, Lady Rose, and I, guys. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.